Hello guys, welcome to mathematics classes by Nikita. So today I am starting with chapter 6, that is your inequalities, and I will be giving you the solutions of exercise of the exemplar which is given on the NCERT website. So let's start with, so on the right hand side you can see I have opened the exemplar, and on the left hand side you can see a notepad on which I will be giving you and explaining the steps of the solutions. So first we have exercise 6.3 short answer type questions. So it says that solve for x the inequalities in exercises 1 to 12. So let's see the first question. So the first question says that you have to solve for x such that x satisfies this inequality. Okay, so let's see this. So question number 1. So we have given that 4 over x plus 1 is less than or equal to 3, 3 is less than or equal to 6 over x plus 1, and it is also given to us that x is positive. Okay, so x is given to be positive. Now how to solve this inequality? That is, you have to find all the x which satisfies two inequalities. So here we have two inequalities, one is this and the other one is this. Either you can solve it both simultaneously or you can also split them. So let's see. Now what I will do is, this implies I will multiply both the sides by x plus 1. So what I will get, and I can do that because my x is positive. Okay, so if x is positive, then obviously x is greater than minus 1. That means that x plus 1 is also positive. So I will write that 4 is less than or equal to 3 times x plus 1 is less than or equal to 6, and the reason is since x plus 1 is greater than 0. Okay, and this implies what? That 4 is less than or equal to 3x plus 3 is less than or equal to 6. Now what you do, you subtract minus 3. So 4 minus 3 is less than or equal to 3x is less than or equal to 6 minus 3. That is 1 is less than or equal to 3x is less than or equal to 3. And now I will divide by 3, and since 3 is positive, so there will be no change in the signs in the inequalities. So I will write 1 by 3 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 3 by 3, and the reason is since 3 is positive. And what you get from this, you get that 1 by 3 is less than or equal to x and x is less than or equal to 1. So this implies that 1 by 3 is less than or equal to x and x is less than or equal to 1. So this is the solution set for that inequalities. So therefore I will say that x belongs to the interval 1 by 3 to 1. So this is the solution, okay, for the first part, solve for x, and it is already given that x is positive. Now let's see the second part. So in the second part you have to solve this inequality. Now this inequality also involves the mod function. So you should know the definition of mod function. So I am just revising what is mod of x. So mod of x is given by, it is x if x is greater or equal to 0, and it is minus x if x is less than 0. For example, if I want to find what is mod of minus 5, then mod of minus 5 will be equal to minus of minus 5. Why? Because your minus 5 is less than 0. So therefore according to the definition of the mod function, I will get a minus sign outside and this becomes plus 5. So mod of minus 5 is plus 5. So this is how you have to apply the definition of mod function. So now let's see the second question. So we have mod of x minus 2 minus 1 in the numerator divided by mod of x minus 2 minus 2 less than or equal to 0. So what I will do is, first of all, let y equal to mod of x minus 2. Okay, so therefore this becomes what? That y minus 1 divided by y minus 2 is less than or equal to 0. Now you must be knowing that a by b, we know that if you have something like this, a by b is less than or equal to 0, this implies a is less than or equal to 0 and b is greater than 0, or your a is greater or equal to 0 and b is less than 0. तो a by b कब आपका नेगेटिव होगा, कब आपका बेसिकली दिस इज नॉन पॉजिटिव, या तो जब आपका न्यूमरेटर आपका लेस देन और इक्वल टू 0 होगा बट b पॉजिटिव होगा, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल यू हैव -3/1, ठीक है, तो न्यूमरेटर आपका नेगेटिव है पर डिनोमिनेटर आपका पॉजिटिव है। या फिर आपके पास ये भी हो सकता है कि आपको न्यूमरेटर तो आपका ग्रेटर और इक्वल टू 0 है बट डिनोमिनेटर आपका नेगेटिव है, जैसे 3/-1, देन इन दैट केस ऑल्सो योर क्वेश्चन विल बी नेगेटिव। तो बेसिकली यहाँ पे जब इक्वल टू 0 की बात होती है तो वो हमें खाली न्यूमरेटर में रखना है इक्वल टू 0 का साइन। वाई? बिकॉज डिनोमिनेटर हमेशा हम अज्यूम करते हैं कि इट इज़ नॉट इक्वल टू 0. So therefore what we get here is that this implies that y minus 1 is less than or equal to 0 and y minus 2 is positive, or you can have one more case that y minus 1 is greater or equal to 0 and y minus 2 is less than 0. ठीक है, now first let us see this one. So what you get from here, you get that y is less than or equal to 1 and your y is greater than 2. But is this possible? It is not possible because you cannot have any y which satisfies both, क्योंकि and का मतलब होता है intersection. So I cannot have something like, suppose this is your 1, this is your 2. I cannot have any real number such that it is greater than 2 as well as it is less than or equal to 1. कोई नंबर ये दोनों कंडीशन साइमल्टेनियसली तो सेटिस्फाई नहीं कर सकता. सो दिस केस इज नॉट पॉसिबल. So this case is not possible. Okay, so consider y minus 1 greater or equal to 0 and y minus 2 less than 0, and from here what you get that your y is greater or equal to 1 and your y is less than 2. ठीक है, so y is greater or equal to 1 and y is less than 2. Now what was the value of y? Y was equal to mod of x minus 2. So mod of x minus 2 is less than 2 and it is greater or equal to 1, and this implies that x minus 2 is less than 2, greater or equal to 1, or we have minus of x minus 2 is less than 2 or greater or equal to 1. ठीक है, सो दिस इम्प्लाइज, अब यहाँ पे आप पहली वाली इनइक्वालिटी देखो तो क्या आ जाएगा, x इज लेस देन 4 एंड ग्रेटर और इक्वल टू 3. मैंने +2 कर दिया बोथ द साइड्स, और फ्रॉम हियर वी गेट दैट x minus 2 is greater than -2 and less than or equal to -1. So this implies 3 is less than or equal to x is less than 4, or we have 0 is less than x is less than or equal to +1. ठीक है, so this or this. So you have, and this can be combined as that x belongs to open interval 0 closed from 1 union closed from 3 and open from 4. So this is the solution set, that all those x coming from the union of these two intervals will satisfy the inequality as given in question number 2. Now let's see question number 3. Question number 3 says you have to find all those x which satisfies this inequality. So question number 3, it is given that 1 over mod of x minus 3 is less than or equal to half. Now this implies I can say that mod x minus 3 minus half is less than or equal to 0. Now take the LCM. Now when I take the LCM, I will get twice of mod x minus 3, then 2 minus mod x plus 3 is less than or equal to 0, and this implies that 5 minus mod x divided by 2 mod x minus 6 is less than or equal to 0. Now अगेन क्योंकि क्वेश्चन की फॉर्म में है तो आपके पास क्या केसेस आएंगे, दैट 5 माइनस मॉड एक्स इज लेस देन और इक्वल टू 0 एंड 2 mod x minus 6 is strictly positive, or you will have that 5 minus mod x is greater or equal to 0 and 2 mod x minus 6 is strictly less than 0. Now let's see each case one by one. So 5 minus mod x less than or equal to 0 and 2 mod x minus 6 greater than 0. यहाँ से क्या आएगा आपके पास, दिस इम्प्लाइज दैट मॉड ऑफ x इज ग्रेटर इक्वल टू 5 एंड मॉड ऑफ x इज ग्रेटर देन 3. अब नाउ यू कंसिडर दीज टू, क्योंकि इनके बीच में एंड है तो आपको इंटरसेक्शन लेना है. अब मॉड ऑफ x ग्रेटर इक्वल टू 5 मीन्स व्हाट, लेट मी प्लॉट एंड शो यू. Mod of x greater or equal to 5 means that x is greater or equal to 5, that is this portion x is greater or equal to 5 and x is less than or equal to minus 5. Okay, and x mod of x greater than 3 means that x is greater than 3 and x is less than minus 3. तो जब हम इन दोनों का इंटरसेक्शन लेंगे तो हमारे पास क्या आएगा, we will get that mod of x is greater or equal to 5. Okay, so mark this as 1. Now let's see the second case. The second was or 5 minus mod x is greater than 0, greater or equal to 0 and 2 mod x minus 6 is less than 0. So this implies what, that mod of x is less than or equal to 5 and mod of x is less than 3. अब इन दोनों का इंटरसेक्शन क्या आएगा, दिस इम्प्लाइज दिस इज x लेस देन और इक्वल टू 5 ग्रेटर और इक्वल टू minus 5 एंड x लेस देन 3 एंड ग्रेटर देन minus 3. अब अगर आप इन दोनों का इंटरसेक्शन देखोगे, सो द स्मॉलेस्ट वन दैट इज x लेस देन 3 एंड ग्रेटर देन minus 3. ओके, सो देयरफॉर अब इन दोनों के बीच में और था this or this. So therefore how you will write the solution set? So we'll say therefore x belongs to so we have x greater or equal to mod of x greater or equal to 5 and mod of x less than 3. So now you have to construct the solution set. So x belongs to minus infinity to minus 5 and in fact you can close from here, then union with you have minus 3 to 3, then union with why I am taking the union because ये सारे और के अंदर आ रहे हैं, और union का मतलब होता है और, and then union with you have 5 to infinity. So this is the solution set. Very important how to write the solution set. हमने इन दोनों को combine करा है, mod of x greater or equal to 5 और mod of x less than 3. Okay, I hope it is clear. If you have any doubt, please mention in the comment section. Now let's see question number 4. So question number 4 is mod of x minus 1 less than or equal to 5, comma mod of x greater or equal to 2. तो comma means आपको वो सारी values of x find करनी है जो कि ये दोनों inequalities को satisfy करती है. So therefore question number 4, so mod of x minus 1 less than or equal to 5, comma mod of x greater or equal to 2. So first let us consider mod of x minus 1 less than or equal to 5. मैंने आपको रिजल्ट बताया था. The result was that mod of x less than or equal to a. This implies that x is less than or equal to a and greater or equal to minus a. तो यहाँ से मेरे पास क्या आ जाएगा, that x minus 1 is less than or equal to 5 and is greater or equal to minus 5. और ये हमारे पास आता कहाँ से, by the definition of mod function. Mod of x is if x is greater or equal to 0 and mod of x is minus x if x is less than 0. So from here you will get that x is less than or equal to 6 and is greater or equal to minus 4. Okay, now consider mod of x greater or equal to 2. This implies what, that x is greater or equal to 2 or x is less than or equal to minus 2. Okay, अब क्योंकि 1 and 2, so you have to take the intersection of 1 and 2. ठीक है, तो from 1 and 2 we get that x belongs to close interval minus 4 to, अब x is greater or equal to minus 4 but x has to be less than or equal to minus 2. तो minus 2, close it, then union with. So we are combining the values of equation 1 and equation 2. ठीक है, बीच में इनके and है. Then union with, I will have the values that I have that x should be greater or equal to 2 और यहाँ equation 1 में क्या है, that x should be less than or equal to 6. So therefore I will have 2 to 6. And if you want me to explain you with the help of the number line, then you can see I am plotting a number line here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then let's take the negative values. So see, 1 क्या कह रहा है, x should lie between minus 4 to 6, that is minus 4 to 6. ठीक है, अब इसका मुझे इंटरसेक्शन किसके साथ लेना है, x greater or equal to 2, x greater or equal to 2 and x less than or equal to minus 2. x less than or equal to minus 2. तो आप देख सकते हो आपके पास एक तो ये आया कॉमन इंटरवल और एक क्या आया, दिस. सो दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव रिटन, x greater or equal to minus 4 less than or equal to minus 2 union with x greater or equal to 2 and less than or equal to 6. Now let's see the next question. Question number 5. Question number 5 says you have to solve for x satisfying this. So question number 5, minus 5 is less than or equal to 2 minus 3x divided by 4 less than or equal to 9. Very easy one. So first of all, since 4 is positive, I will multiply by 4. So what I will get? I will get minus 20 less than or equal to 2 minus 3x is less than or equal to 36. Then this implies I will subtract minus 2. So minus 22 less than or equal to minus 3x is less than or equal to 34. Now since we have a negative sign here, so I will multiply by minus 1 in both the inequalities. So the sign will get reversed. So what you will get, that 3x is less than or equal to minus 34 and 3x is greater or equal to minus 34 and 3x is less than or equal to 22. Now divide by 3 because 3 is positive, so no change in the sign. So minus 34 by 3 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 22 by 3. So this implies what? That x belongs to the closed interval minus 34 by 3 comma 22 by 3. So this is the answer for question number 5. Now let's see question number 6. So again in question number 6 you have two inequalities. So first let me write the inequalities. So 4x plus 3 greater or equal to 2x comma 2x plus 17 comma with 3x minus 5 less than minus 2. Now what is the meaning of this comma? This means and. This stands for and. तो आपको साइमल्टेनियसली फाइंड करने हैं, मतलब दोनों को एक साथ मिला के जो कॉमन वैल्यूज आएंगी x की, दैट विल बी द सॉल्यूशन सेट. सो फ्रॉम 4x plus 3 greater or equal to 2x plus 17, what you get? This implies that 2x is greater or equal to 14 and this implies that x is greater or equal to 7. Mark this as 1. And from 3x minus 5 less than minus 2, we get that 3x is less than 3 and this implies that x is less than 1. Mark this as 2. Now from 1 and 2, because you have to take their intersection, आप वो सारे x देख रहे हो जो कि ग्रेटर इक्वल टू 7 भी हो और लेस देन 1 भी हो. सो वो तो पॉसिबल नहीं है. अगर आप कोई रियल नंबर लोगे तो क्या वो ऐसा हो सकता है कि वो 7 या 7 से बड़ा भी हो और वो 1 से छोटा भी हो. सो फ्रॉम 1 and 2 no value of x is possible. So therefore it has no solution. This inequality has no solution. So basically this is a system of inequalities 1 and 2 and this system of inequalities has no solution. Okay, fine.